This parsha, there's a very fascinating word from a Tosfos. I'm just going to say over a Tosfos. The Dasa Kane about a Tosfos learns as follows. Very, very interesting. It says in chapter 39, Lamites, verse 2, Pasuk Beis, Vahi Hashem es Joseph, and Hashem was with Joseph, Vahi ish mitzliach, and he became a successful man. Vahi bebeis Adonav HaMitzri, and he remained in the house of his Egyptian master. Okay? So this is the beginning of the story of what happened when he was seduced by the wife of Potiphar. So Tosfos says a drasha, a very nice homiletical interpretation of this verse, which has a very practical application for us, and that's as follows. There are certain men that they have a hard time when they're poor to serve Hashem. They are so busy with their being poor, they have a hard time financially, so it affects them emotionally, it affects them, they're depressed, they feel they have to spend more time than the average person trying to sustain themselves and their family, so there's less time to do mitzvahs, less time to learn Torah, because I have bigger things that I have to be busy with. Also, a lot of mitzvahs cost money, they have a hard time serving Hashem because they have less money. Then there are people who are the opposite. They say, it's not so much that they say, but also it's just a fact. It's a metzius. Vayishman, Yeshurun, Vayivat. Yeshurun, which is a reference to the Jewish people, they became fat, they became wealthy, Vayivat, and then they kicked God. That's the nature of a person that when... Oh, we got locked out.
Keep going.
That when a person is in a situation where they're so successful, so sometimes that's what happens. They end up using their success in a way to get them not to do what's in Hashem, not to do the mitzvahs. But by Yosef, the Torah says, both things didn't affect him. Vahi Hashem es Yosef. When was God with Yosef? Vahi ish mitzliach. When he was successful. La'afuke, as opposed to the derech ha'olam, the way most people are, that when people are successful, a lot of times they say, I don't need God. I have everything. I'm successful. They forgot who made them successful. So that's what the pasuk is saying. Yosef was with Hashem even when he was ish mitzliach, when he was successful. And you know when also he was with God? Vahi bebeis Adonav HaMitzri, even when he was in jail, when he was not on such a high madrega, not literally in jail, when he was on a lower level, when he was a servant. He was in the house of his Egyptian master, when he wasn't so high. He still was able to be miskaber. He was able to overcome both tests. When he was poor and when he was rich, he was able to be miskaber. He was able to overcome these challenges. What a great lesson from Tosfos. Let's learn from Yosef to always be able to serve Hashem no matter what situation we are in life, and not to use the excuse of being poor or being rich as a way to tell himself, I don't have to serve God anymore. I have excuses. No. Let's learn from Yosef and to be, Vahi Hashem es Yosef, to be with Hashem no matter what situation we are in life. Shabbat Shalom.